Oh, howdy there, Fucus. How are you? It's MJ from All to Love. I'm actually taking a little bit of a break from my editing. I don't know what accent that was. You don't need to ask. I'm mid-edit. Where am I? I'm about halfway through week 3 of Unplug for Freedom. So I'm slowly getting there. Be fantastic to be done by the end of the month, the whole edit, and then start working on publishing it already and then launching it. Anywho, let's get to your reading, Ophiuchus. It is always my intention to offer you divine guidance and loving clarity on your journey of life. This is an intuitive reading for those who resonate with Ophiuchus on any level ultimately, or if you stumble upon this video at the right time and there's messages for you, then just take them. Take the messages that are meant for you and leave the ones that don't resonate. It's not going to look like traditional tarot because it's just me and the intuition here, so it's more about resonance field, soul connections, that kind of stuff when you resonate. Eights and nines, there is a success card here, the success and victory card. In the Nine of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this could have been and or successes on the cards, and then it's almost like all the underlying fears around the potential arrival of success are now surfacing. So you might be going through a bit of a phase of feeling unlucky, feeling like you don't have the strength. We're in review, like you're kind of in the residue or review of old cycles that caused you pain, sleepless nights, all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like you're coming out of it. I feel, if you guess, this card is you. It's representative of you being in your seat of power, feeling empowered to take action in the right direction, feeling like success is absolutely within your reach. Good morning, Scott! Feeling like success and positive recognition is definitely on the cards for you in any capacity, and yet there could be old patterns of things not working out for you, old patterns of feeling like you haven't got the strength to overcome. But it's all in the reverse with this here is intuitively saying to me that this is you overcoming it. Success is upright. The King of Good day, bonjour Gigi, and the King of Cups is up here in the upright. So I feel like success and you being in your seat of power with your emotional awareness is definitely what we're focusing on and where you're headed. And these are the energies that you're traversing, maybe feeling unlucky in certain areas, or again, in a review around the times that you lost your strength, or the time that you didn't believe in yourself, or the times that you felt stabbed in the back, going over these mental stories. And again, it's in the reverse, telling me that you are, yeah, definitely, you are endeavoring absolutely to overcome them. There's a Death card in the reverse as well. And then we have this. We have this happily ever after card. So I feel like things are probably building up to some kind of climax around cutting shit out, letting go of the past, knowing your true strength, knowing that you can have it all, knowing that you can create this life of abundance, and firmly going through these different cycles, looking at them from different points of view to firmly let the past die, essentially. What up? Yeah, for sure, right? It's right now, basically, with the Ophiuchus energy. There's like the right down the middle here, around your strength card, there is this Knight of Swords. This feels to me like fast-moving mental energy, whether coming from within self, i.e. a frenetic mental pattern, limited belief, and or someone in your environment who comes in really quick and tries to ruffle with your confidence. Again, remember, the self is the ultimate creator. So we're getting to this place of feeling success. Again, however that looks for any one of you as your individual point of attraction, you're starting to feel success. You're more aware of those underlying beliefs or emotional patterns that once kept you down, and you're preparing to ultimately really let them go. Now we have a King and a Queen of Cups in the upright here, which is signaling to me, again, your energy of being in your seat of power in this, and now power couple, this unified sense. So there could well be love on the cards, and or you coming into holy matrimony within self. letting go, rising up and out of these energies of sleepless nights and oh my god, I'm all that intensity, right? And instead focusing on your happily ever after, letting the other die. And again, a little bit of a kind of awareness card. Be mindful, be aware of external people coming on in quick and sharp, wanting to ruffle your feathers, wanting to maybe tear you down. Again, this is where our emotional awareness is so absolutely critical when it comes to our manifestation, because it's not about what people say ultimately. If people are coming in, oh yeah, bash, bush, bash, bash, and it feels exciting and exhilarating and da da da, fantastic. But if something's and energetically feeling as though there are people that are knocking you down or telling you, no, you're not, you're not this, you're this, or you're not really that strong. Come on, you have to. So you're wanting to really get rid. No, I'm not listening to that shit. Not listening to those energies. I'm not playing with those people, because ultimately this Knight of Swords isn't in the upright. This isn't some kind of fast-moving energy that wants to help you. This is a fast-moving energy that wants to fuck you up, that wants to tear you down, who isn't in their power, and they would potentially block you from going after it. So if this is resonating with you, just be aware of that. Anyone, could be me, could be anyone, delivering messages, coming in wanting to make these offers, coming in with these brilliant ideas, because it's a sword. It's a Knight of Swords energy. So if there is that, then just be aware, because you have the 10 of Cups here in the upright. You have a King and Queen of Cups in the upright, and you have a Success card in the upright, which is telling me that things are really turning around for you in the month of December, OPHIUCHUS. As we build into that, I think we're coming into that cycle now for your sign anyway. Yeah, all the Knights. So all the kind of offering energy, that's in the reverse. So I feel like really this is a time to know your worth, know your power, and sit there, sit in your throne. The Kings and the Queens are all in the upright, and there's an emotional energy and there's a mental energy. So I feel like this is you really coming into alignment with your mind, body, spirit, right? We speak the words we think, we feel the intention connected to those thought frequencies, and we let the past die. We let go of these cycles of abuse. We let go of these cycles of lack of luck, of lack of strength, and we embody the fullness of these kings and queens, right? Knowing your mind, discipline in the mental capacity, knowing your emotional field, coming into union, knowing that you are all that is, and then allowing your king and or your queen and or your counterpart totally to come into you for this ultimate success to be made manifest. Be mindful of young egotistical energies. That's how I'd say it in the kind of just a broad sweep general reading. The Knights showing up here in the reverse, this is egoic energy, not full anchored, kings and queens, divine power. These are energies like, yeah, here, have an idea, or hey, have a have a job on me. And they're not fully in their power. They're egotistical. They just want to tear people down, and that is really not what you're on about. You're just going to stay focused on your success and your happily ever after ultimately. Yeah, so any messages coming from the outside, I would say, unless they feel amazing or unless they feel totally legit, just ignore them basically. What up, Jessica? Yeah, because the external energies in the Knights and the Pages are all in the reverse. The Kings and the Queens are in the upright, and I feel like that's representative of your energy outpouring. And or it could be the King of Swords specifically, could be another ideation, but somebody who's definitely in their power, somebody who knows themselves, who knows their mind, and so and like with a strong dominant masculine energy. But any ego vibes from especially potentially younger people, they don't know what they're talking about. All right. Yeah, this is actually pretty resonant, you guys. So I've pulled the Master card. So this is the Osho deck, which I usually just go for as far as a kind of overall kind of like spiritual affirmation around the reading. And for those of you it's resonating with, definitely, okay, be mindful of ego, be mindful of masks, people wearing masks, because the politics card has come up. You are in that breakthrough stage, which is why some of these energies might be in review for you, and past people knocking you down, things not working out in your favor, sleepless nights because of anxiety and stress. But truly the success card is here. Your happily ever after, your total fulfillment is here. Your sense of empowerment in union with the King and Queen of Cups also here. And then you've got all these reversals in cards and people that you just want to be mindful of, not entangling with them. And then a death card. So this is the end of a cycle. It's the end of the sleepless nights. It's the end of all this unlucky shit not going in your way. And ultimately what this means from the Osho deck is that you are coming into a greater level of mastery via the silence, which to me is signaling via the cycles you've been through, via having been knocked back, having been torn down, having had things not go in your favor, having maybe served the wrong master, as it were. And then finally you're getting ready to kind of just march along in your seat. That's how the kings and queens, I definitely feel into them. You're getting ready to march along into this feeling of success via your seat of power and your internal knowing of your deservingness. So be silent, be in that silent space for as long as you need. Be selfish, know your true worth and know your mastery. The cycle is completing, because underneath that card we have these, we have like breakthrough and completion card. And I do feel, OPHIUCHUS, like you know your worth now. You're coming into a greater sense of your benevolence and grace as a divine creator. And then ultimately you're going to be walking along into this beautiful community and ultimately fulfillment on a higher level, because you've gone from a 9 to a 10. So naturally, whoever this is resonating for, you've given a lot, you've shared a lot, you know how to give, you know your emotional worth and value, you feel your own emotional gate and the outpouring that you offer people. So it's like you're going to go from a 9 to a 10. And it's like in the past, you just entangled with people who weren't in their power. You entangled to learn different lessons and karma, whatever. And then you now have a greater, through that mastery energy or the master energy, have a greater kind of clarity of energies that you're going to entangle with or not. And in this little phase, in this reading, it would say just be mindful. Keep people just at a respectful distance from you until you know for firmly that you've definitely marched on and you've walked through and you're really beginning to feel and see reflected back at you these positive, life-affirming and life-fulfilling energies versus the other. So just keep on walking through. Ignore and or say no and or distance yourself from people that you feel are coming from ego or don't really have your intentions or aren't really in their full power. And then trust that you'll ride it out. You might have the residue, you might have a few little energetic knockbacks, but I don't think it's, I feel like you know your power, you know your worth, you're in your unity state with the King and Queen present here. You're rising into this sort of divine knowing in your mental capacity, and I feel like you're coming into full alignment because this card is here. December energies for OPHIUCHUS. What? Holla! I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it resonated. And if it did, feel free to book a private reading. I think I literally just today put on a little promo whereby if you book a 30-minute reading today for 24-hour flash sale, if you book a 30-minute reading today, I'll offer you until the end of the year a perspective call, which is normally valued at £44 for a half an hour sesh, like live chat time. So if you book a 30-minute reading today, we can get on a perspective call as well and noodle on some happenings in your life. I love you loads, you guys. You know it. And for all the other OPHIUCHUSes who stumble along this video, I hope that it resonated and offer you some love and clarity and guidance. You guys, we'll see you soon. Peace out.